It's Sunday evening and I'm out at the grill cooking some steaks, and we just got a tornado warning. And something just came through here just a little while ago and it rained like crazy. We're kind of like in a calm spell, so I think I cooked these steaks, get these out of the way before the tornado hits, because we ain't gonna want no steaks and no tornado gonna stop us from having those. No siree. But it's really humid, nice windy, kind of cool breeze, sorta, kinda. If there wasn't for this breeze, it would be very oppressive right now, but it's kind of nice with this breeze. So I just got done putting over there. Got done putting in the hood for the vent for the bathroom. Had to drill a hole through the wall there to put that in. But it was funny. I drilled that yesterday, really kind of late in the evening, and I came around to try to fit the hood on, and there was already a wren standing in the hole. Like, don't you dare go in there! It flew away, and I was like, oh boy, talk about an opportunist. So I got it, kind of covered up with some tape. I ran out of daylight, so I tackled it today, and I got that vent hood in there now. So that's done. I still have to go on the inside and cut a piece of pipe. I made kind of a S-turn, so I could go through a stud bay rather than through a joist bay and have to cut the header off. I want to maintain structural integrity at all costs. So after steak dinner, I'm going to get in there and cut that last piece of pipe, get it put in there and tape it all up, and it'll be a done deal. Maybe another half an hour, I'll be finished. So that's the vent for the bathroom. So what else happened? We had the painter come in. We got our first skim coat on the den. Paul and Cassandra will be back tomorrow. They're going to put a second coat on the skim coat and do some more. They primed the ceiling already, and I'm not sure exactly what all they're going to do, but they're going to spend the whole day getting the painting done in the kitchen. Steve's going to be here putting the last touches on the bathroom sheetrock on the joint between the shower and the sheetrock. There was one last little place he had to smooth out and blend in. He's going to do that tomorrow. And I took apart the door stops on the casing for the bathroom. I cleaned those all up, and we're going to put those back on tomorrow so they can paint those as well. We had taken them off multiple times back when that bathroom was a laundry room, and we had to take the door stops off in order to get the washer and dryer in and out of there. So they were loose and kind of crooked and bent up and smashed. So I'm going to put those on nice and straight and get them painted again, so that'll be a done deal. Steve also yesterday spent the day finishing up the door handles and the knobs and the kitchen cabinets. So that's done. The only remaining trim work you need to do is on the bottom of the peninsula and the bottom of the coffee bar. But that won't affect the painter whatsoever. So that can be done at his leisure. So we're in the home stretch. Tuesday the electrician's going to come in to finish all the wiring and put all the plates together and put the receptacles in the outlets and the switches in the receptacles and get the covers on. And that'll be a done deal Tuesday. And then Wednesday the Connecticut Bath and Shower people will come in and install the shower enclosure on the bathroom, and then that'll be a done deal. Then the painter can get in there and do his thing, and once that's done, that opens up a whole bunch of work to put the vanity, the mirror, and the toilet, and the hand grab rails in the shower, and the shower head and the valve. So there's a lot of work to be done in there. We wanted to make sure the sanding was done first before we did any of that stuff, because it's going to be real dusty in there. Didn't even clean the haze off the tiles yet, because what's the use? He's going to be sanding in there. It's going to get all covered again. So we'll do that all in one shot, and we'll be good to go. I think by the end of the week we're going to have to start to put the kitchen or the bathroom together the rest of the way, and Jane's excited for that. So we'll have a downstairs bathroom instead of have to go up and down the stairs every time you need to use the facilities. Well, it's time to flip the steaks, so I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great evening. There we go. Got some serious flame on here. Let's sear these up nice. They'll be ready in a couple minutes. There we go. Juicy steaks for dinner. Mama's making mashed potatoes and gravy, so we'll be ready to have some good eats in a little while. So we had our first meal, kind of a hybrid of cooking on the grill and cooking in our new kitchen, and it was a little bit awkward because we can't find anything. Where we usually keep things is, you know, out the window. So we're getting used to where we have our pots and our pans and this, that, and the other thing. So it's a little bit clumsy, you know, using the new kitchen. So I'm pretty glad that, you know, we're in this stumbling stage, because we're starting to move back into the kitchen. We're not in there 100%, but we're there. So with that said, everything's good and getting better. So this is the exhaust hood that I put for the vent that goes all the way to the bathroom. So it runs through the laundry room and exits the house on this side right here. So this is what I finished up yesterday, and I'll show you the rest of it from the inside of the house. So there's the exterior of the house. If I get down the ladder and back away, you'll see looks pretty good. So I had to make a little cover plate for the bottom of it, painted that up so it looks all, you know, official. Doesn't look like there's any raw edges. I might take some spray paint and paint that white, but for now it's aluminum, so it's not going to rust or anything, so it's good the way it is. So this is the spot where the vent hood comes through the wall. So I came up this way, had to do a little S-turn and head over to the bathroom. So the bathroom vent goes through that wall. So here's a look at where it comes out from the bathroom. The bathroom's to the right hand side of that wall. The vent pipe runs down this main joist, and you can see where if I kept going straight, it would have ended up right on the header for the window. That wouldn't be a good way to go. So what I did was I used two 90s, and I got it positioned so it was coming straight into this stud bay right here, and I could exit the house right there. Because if I put it right above the window, that would have looked like crap, and that would have compromised the support structure that's holding up the roof. So I was able to keep the top plate intact and just cut through the plywood. So we're good to go on this. The straps that I made, they're just simple hose clamps that I bent and drilled a hole in, and you just cinch them up with that little screw thing there. So that's how those are held up. Same thing on this side here. I got a hose clamp right there, and it just runs around the pipe and it screws into the top of the joist. Up through here, it's up there somewhere. I don't know if you can see that. This bungee cord was just how it was being held in previously. But then it runs down the length of the roof joist and goes through the penetration into the bathroom right here. And this is the adjacent wall in the bathroom. So it goes up through that wall, through the ceiling, and right there. There's the vent right there. Still to put the cover on, Steve's doing a little more sheetrock. He's smoothing it out a little bit more right through here. And the last little area he's got to do is the seam right here. You can see it. Needs a little more work all the way down. And then he'll be all set in here. Well, I'm pretty much staying out of the way of the painters. They're in the kitchen and den. I got everything covered up with drop cloths. I'm just trying to stay out of the way. I got the vent done for the bathroom, and that's kind of a done deal. I decided to take some time outside and clean up from the storm damage and pick some garlic. And that gave me an idea. Once we're done with the kitchen renovation, I might start up a new series called the Green Thumb Chronicles. And this can be kind of like my pilot episode today, picking garlic. Let me know what you think. So I'm in my vegetable garden, and this is the garlic. Usually what happens is when it's ready to pick, it dies back and falls over. So now it's time to dig it up and let it cure in the sun. Okay, I'm going to start picking this garlic. Got a tool here to loosen up the soil, this tool here. And you don't want to break any of the garlic off in the ground. So loosen up around it. So there's our garlic right there. What I'm going to do is pull these up one by one by coaxing the soil around them loose. Here's another one. And I'm going to have to let these sit in the sun and dry out a bit. Aim this down, you can see what I'm doing. So put this tool in the ground and coax up the garlic. So there's one right there. It's just a matter of being gentle. The ground is wet because we've got a lot of rain. There we go. Ooh, there's a nice big one. Put that one there. So I'm going to just coax these all out of here, and you just kind of let them dry in the sun, and then you can shake the dirt off. Right now I just got to get them out of the ground. I'm not worried about them being dirty. Ooh, the size of that one. So I planted 100 bulbs of soft neck garlic and 100 of hard neck garlic. And the only difference is the hard neck garlic, the stalk goes right down to the middle of the clove. With the soft neck, there's cloves all the way around. So like the main stalk of the garlic would go all the way into the bottom where the roots are. So there wouldn't be a garlic clove right in the center on the hard neck. On the soft neck, oh, there's a nice big one. Alright. So this is gonna take a while. I got quite a bunch of them to do. Here's a nice big garlic clove. So I'm gonna just keep going with this. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details of picking all of these. Just showed you a couple. Okay, that there was the garlic bed in the garden. Got that all picked out. And here's all the garlic that I picked. There's approximately 100 bulbs of, this is soft neck garlic right here. So I'm gonna have to hang this up to dry. There's another bed of garlic straight over there that's starting to fall over, so that's gonna be ready to harvest in a week or two. It's fallen over, but it's still green, so we gotta wait till the stalks kind of turn tan, sort of like how these are starting to go. Okay, I got all the garlic processed and in the drying rack. It's spaced out on this wire rack. It's got some air gaps on top of these bricks, and it's gonna have to dry, a couple of weeks. I'm gonna be ready to clean up and put in a basket for later.